So last fall I got inundated with questions saying, Mike, how do I overwinter my rooted cuttings? And what did we do? I helped you guys out, man. I came up with 3 different videos with 3 different ideas for how you guys can overwinter your rooted cuttings without using a greenhouse or a hoop house or a cold frame or anything like that. You don't need any kind of environment like what I've got behind me to overwinter these things. And I went ahead and I showed you different ways. What did we do? We planted some out in the landscape. We did some healing them in, and then we also showed you, I dug out a little pit and showed you how you could set them down in a pit and cover that over and just keep them a little warmer. But lots of different ideas on that for you guys. Well, the other day I was walking out past my little potting soil area, and if you guys remember, I did the one video on healing them in, and I took the pots of the hydrangea and I put them into the bark and just covered the bark all around them so that the roots would stay kind of the same temperature as the ground. It would kind of buffer from the freezing temperatures so they didn't freeze too hard or too fast, and the temperature would slowly come down, they would slowly go dormant, and they would do okay through the winter. Now remember, these were just little rooted cuttings, and they still made it through the winter. You want to go check them out? So guys, we're out here at the potting soil, and here it is. Right here. You guys see this? Do you remember this? In that video, I put them right here. I healed them all in, and I just pulled the bark up around them. Now I haven't touched them or done a thing to these guys all winter long since you saw me put them in this bark. And you can see the rain kind of washed some of the bark away. In fact, let me pull you in real quick. Let's take a look at this real close. All right. Look at this. The rain kind of washed some of the bark away, but man, we had a foot of snow this last winter, and look, all 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, they all popped up. Let's pull them back, and let's just pull these little pots out of here. Look at that, guys. Isn't that cool? Everybody, oh, whoa, and look at that. They've been even, them roots have been growing on through the winter and spring. They're coming out the bottom. They were not doing that well when we planted these guys in here. Let's pull another one out. Dang, more roots coming out the bottom. That is just fantastic. Look at that, guys. Geez, every single one of them survived. Isn't that cool? Man, that is just awesome with roots growing right out the bottom. Look at that. Beautiful little green growth coming out for the summer. We're going to go get these guys potted up into bigger pots. Look at this, guys. I had to show you real quick. I pulled one of them out of the pot. Look at all that beautiful growth. Look at all that beautiful new growth just coming up from all them roots. Tons of roots in them. These guys the roots were spreading and growing more into the fall because we put them down in the bark there, and it kept them just slightly warmer. And then when the spring came on, they got a little warmer a little earlier, and those roots have still been just growing a little bit and doing well. And then all that new beautiful growth. Look at that. Isn't that so cool, man? Isn't that just cool? So there they are, our 4 little hydrangea, and we got these cuttings originally down in Oregon in Seaside, and it was a beautiful hydrangea. If I still have that picture, I'll put it up here while I'm thinking about it. But anyway, they all rooted, and the cool thing was they got through the winter. So that just goes to show you guys really don't need anything special to get your cuttings through the winter. All you need is to put them down in some bark just like we did there, and then push the bark piles up around to the base of the cutting so that the roots are down there, and the warmth from the ground kind of keeps things a little bit more stable. That's all you need, and there's the proof that it works. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, go get yourself a pile of bark, and have some fun.